February 9th at 6 p.m. Namaste, my witchlings. Hello, hello. Hey, look at that. I have the glasses on, the lipstick on, everything done before we went live. How about them apples? Just because we were a lot late today. Hey, it's been a morning already. It's fucking Monday, and I am frustrated. But you know what? Life goes on, right? There we go. Oh, screw it. I'm not going to bother with it anymore. It's more trouble than it's worth. All right. I'm going to take my sip of coffee, do my digital housekeeping, and then we're getting started. All right, now. Let's please be mindful of the energy we bring into this space and protect the energy of this space. And you will be respectful in my chat, because if you are not, Arnold and the mods will be finding you with the ban hammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
More coffee, and we go. All right. Providence flows today like deep blue water. Abundance, hope, and self-knowledge meet as you're asked to stop overgiving, protect your energy, and cast your line toward what truly nourishes you. Luck favors clarity, boundaries, and knowing yourself. Namaste, witchlings. Welcome, 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 one and all to Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, and we take a moment to honor the day, listen to the cards, and tend to ourselves along the way. Now, whether you're returning or joining us here for the very first time, I am so glad you are here. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome. I am Di, your yoga witch and guide, and this is your daily pause for reflection, insight, and care. So, go grab your favorite crystal. I am playing with my... believe it's sunstone heart today. Light your favorite candle or some incense for that aromatherapy. Settle in with your cup of coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today. And let's get started, shall we? Let's go step into today's wisdom and self-care together. Now, if this space resonates with you, do not forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It does help our witchling community continue to grow. And speaking of growing our community, you can now join this channel as a witchling member. Yay! Your membership helps me keep creating all of this magic here. And it lets us stay connected in deeper, far more meaningful ways. Now, if you feel so called as to support our channel and you can afford it, and maybe you would like to step just a smidge bit deeper into our coven, go ahead and tap that join button and come on in. I breathe. All right. Yay. Doop, doop, doop. Do what? Alright. I see Nicole. I see Mimi. I see Joram. I see Roro. Hi, everybody. We're all doing pretty good so far today. It is Monday, though, so I'm losing my shit just a little bit. But, you know, life goes on. Do not put that away, Di. Ooh. John's having fun making a website today. I gotta update mine. Shit. I gotta take the MeWe Fair off of it. Gods be damned. Anyway, life is good. All right. Hey, Zentangle. We're doing pretty good here. All right. Let's actually get started. I got some fun stuff to talk about here. Amen to that, Ozark. All right. I can imagine your brains are fried, John. All right, here we go. We do not have a birthday today, but oof. All right. Nope. All right. That's okay. Whoop. I'm not entirely sure she noticed. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm thinking. Haha. No birthday today, but we do have a couple of people we are sending love and healing juju for. All right. Roro, as always, gets our healing energy and our love because, well, she's fighting some serious health shit. My spoony friend Alyssa is dealing with some very serious medical issues and is currently in the hospital in Texas, and she's Filipino. Can we please send her all the love and healing energy we can? This girl, I love her. She's a sweetheart. Apparently, I have a leaning candle. I'm not going to fix it. All right. So, as I light this flame, okay. I know. So, as I light this flame, may it shine as a beacon of hope for those finding their way through the dark. Let's see if I can actually get it to burn. There we go. We hold this light in remembrance and solidarity with survivors and victims of all types of violence, for our witchlings and their loved ones facing those difficult moments and keeping all of them within our sacred circle. We're also wishing health and, well, luck to all the Olympic athletes. And with the lighting of our candle, our circle is now closed. And we extend our invitation to the ancestors to join us on our adventure today. Thank you, Joram. All right. All right. I am so proud of myself. So, during the game yesterday, I did exactly what I said I was going to. By the way, congratulations to the Seahawks. Trying to figure out if I can get to Seattle Wednesday for the parade. But I did make some earrings and I made a bunch of new candles. But y'all saw me wear these yesterday because they're one of my favorite pairs. So, Witchy Mama. I'm going to fix the camera so y'all can see it. Oh, are you doing that, babe? There it is. You're good. You're good. So, I made these. They are a 2-drop, but even better. My fingers aren't working. Hopefully I can do this without dropping it into my coffee. Check out my 3-tier. I'm so proud of these. The only thing that would be better is if I had a gold pentacle instead of 2 silvers. But that was my fun yesterday. I made 4 more candles. So that's going pretty good. Yay. What didn't make any sense, babe? All right, so I'm proud of myself. I'm having fun. All right. Oh, my darlings, my dears, my lovelies. No, I said what would make this better is if I had a gold instead of 2 silver, so it was silver, bronze, gold. Made perfect sense to most people, I'm thinking. Because it was a visual, babe. Anyways, let's start talking holidays. It is time to see what holidays and observances we have today. So, I forgot the hashtags. We have some entertaining holidays today, especially the very first one. Today's holidays start with Extraterrestrial Culture Day. Today celebrates curiosity without a leash. Extraterrestrial culture isn't just about little green beings, it's about the human urge to imagine beyond our atmosphere, to wonder who else might be looking up and asking the same questions. Sci-fi, SETI dreams, first contact myths, and star stuff poetry all live here. Wonder is a practice, and today invites us to keep it alive. Live long and prosper, my friends. It is also International Cribbage Day. Cribbage isn't just a card game. Especially for me, it is naval lore carved into wood and passed hand to hand. Among the U.S. Navy submariners, cribbage boards are talismans of luck and continuity. The oldest boat in the fleet actually has a tie to my family. It carries a board once owned by Richard O'Kane, a legendary submariner who has a ship named for him that passed on his board. He was my grandfather's best friend and my mother's godfather. How cool is that? So his board is ceremonially there. Fuck my life, I can talk. His board is ceremonially passed down when the current oldest boat in the fleet is decommissioned to the next oldest. It is a quiet ritual of remembrance, skill, and trust. Games can be sacred objects when they carry history. Next, we have Safer Internet Day. The internet is a powerful commons, part library, part campfire, part wild frontier. Today is a reminder to tend that space with care, protect your data, question sources, look out for one another, and remember that behind every username is a nervous system. Digital safety is not paranoia, it is community care in a wired world. And then last but not least, I forgot to grab him. It is Teddy Day. Comfort has no expiration date. Teddy bears are memory keepers, nervous system anchors, and unapologetic joy objects. I have a Darth Vader teddy bear holding court in my office. He is right there. He has his lightsaber as well, and 2 beloved teddy bears who still sleep in the bed with us because softness is not weakness, it's regulation. When you have 2 neurodivergent people, it's a necessity. Today honors those things that help us feel safe enough to rest. And that, my lovely witchlings, are our holidays. How are you going to weave today's holidays into your magic? Let me know in the comments. I love teddy bears. My bears are my bestest friends. All right. Ow! My nose is kind of tender. Hey, Bob, good to see ya. Oh, Bad Bunny was awesome yesterday. It was so fun to watch. Cool, John. I hope you'll send me the URL. I would love to see it. All right. Yes, I am neurodivergent. That does not necessarily mean that my concept of safety is completely different from the norm. Now, as someone who deals with a boatload of trauma in my early childhood, yes, my sense of safety is vastly different, but it doesn't have to do with my neurodivergence. Hey, gamer. Oh, that sounds fun, John. Hey, Bupper. What? Okay. We have a puppy man's. He's giving me the look. Oh, and a whimper. Hey, Kofi. Kofi? I love these glasses. I am so glad I decided to go ahead and get them. It was definitely an impulse thing, and I think it was one of the best impulses I've had. Yes, here. To the little man's who is sitting in my door whimpering. That would be the buddy. Oh, he ran away. It's a him, Sergeant Snuggle Puppy. He is our little old man. He is 13. He'll be 14 years old in 3 weeks. He's such a good little man's. Oh no, he's here. He's doing other stuff right at the moment while I'm doing this, and so I'm doing some of the clicking for him. I am hoping to be able to eventually do 90% of this by myself, so I don't necessarily have to have him. We're getting there. Okay, Witchlings, it is time to actually get started. So, it is time now to... I know what I'm saying. All right, my friends. My Witchlings, it is time to honor our goddess of the day. She's a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on our journey. Today's goddess, Yemaja. Yemaja moves through the world as providence made fluid. Her name, which literally means fish mother, speaks directly to her power as the Nigerian goddess of flowing water, fertility, and physical abundance. In legend, she is a great creative force giving birth to 11 deities. Oh, I've birthed 3 children. 11 just... Anyway, in legend, she is a great creative force giving birth to 11 deities, the sun and the moon, and 2 streams of water that together formed a lake. She is life-generating, sustaining, and generous, offering blessings that are tangible and nourishing. In art and stories, she often appears as a mermaid or as the crescent moon, wrapped in shades of blue, her sacred color, and the hue of deep, sustaining waters. Today's energy is unapologetically fishy, tied to prosperity and new beginnings. In Nigeria, New Year celebrations traditionally mark the start of the fishing season, and a net full of fish is seen as an omen of abundance for the months ahead. Yemaja reminds us that luck is not passive, it's something we cast ourselves toward. Consider what you are hoping to catch in your life right now, whether that's stability, growth, creativity, or joy, and imagine tossing your spiritual line into her waters with clear intention and trust. To invite a little bit of playful luck, follow a tradition inspired by Nigerian children who make fish-shaped candies and dunk for them, believing the one who gathers the most will receive the most good fortune. Gummy fish from the bulk candy aisle work beautifully for this modern version. You can also honor Yemaja through food by including fish in your meals today. Even something as simple as canned tuna counts. Sorry, my husband's not happy. As you eat, let it be a conscious act of receiving, internalizing good luck, nourishment, and a small but steady measure of Yemaja's blessings. And that, my lovelies, is our goddess for today. Oh, drink something again, die. Hey, Kiki, good to see ya. That is tickly, Sergeant. Oh, Kofi. Please let me know how to pronounce your name. Oh, Kofi, like Kofi. Never mind, it says in the username, I am a dumbass. Apparently I'm blind as a bat. No, my husband has not been happy. It's the rainy season, mold and mildew trigger me. I love witchy people, but I suck at actually practicing anything witchy myself. I have been a practicing witch for almost 30 years. God, a week. One more week. Oh, God, this Friday. Oh, God. Anyway, I just had an existential crisis moment. But it wasn't until probably 10 years ago that I really got super serious about it and started having a daily practice. And then Di the Yoga Witch was born, and we started, doing this. And it definitely has helped. When we get to Chillin with the Witchlings, I will discuss a couple the books that sit here with my laptop that are helping me. You're hilarious, Bob. You really are. I am pushing 50, though, and I am trying to reconcile my brain with that before my birthday next year when I'm even closer. Because for some reason, just hitting 50 is making me feel weird. Oh, whoopsie. We did. Hey, bad die, no donuts. Oh, and I keep meaning to clean this. I brought the thingamajigger in to clean it with, but yeah, 50 is so much younger today than it was 30 years ago. I mean, hell, I am 48 years old, and I was looking at something about the Golden Girls and realized that I am older now than Rue McClanahan was when she was cast as Blanche fucking Devereaux. And I look 10, 15 years younger. It is so crazy. Hey, Andrea, I see you. There's a lot of people who, especially when my hair is freshly colored, there are a lot of people who don't believe that I have a 27-year-old. It is white coffee with Coffee Mate Peppermint Mocha Creamer, and I can now dump the second cup into the Witchy mug. Glub. Right. I am a coffee fiend. It's basically under roasted beans that have about half again as much caffeine and a whole lot less acid and a much smoother flavor. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. He comes in, sits at his bed for like a minute, and then walks out the other side of the chair. I don't understand dogs. Thank you, Kofi. Nicole, we need to talk about that cosplay. That could be a whole lot of fun, and I'm willing to bet we could round up 2 other women. Wait, Blanche, Rose, Sophia, 2 other women to do this. I wish. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the important part of the show. Mr. Puppymans is... You go deal with Sergeant. I got the show for a bit. Okay, Sergeant is being very... talkative today. I said Sergeant is being, and he went, ruff! I love my dog. All right, you guys. It is now time to figure out what the Oracle is screaming at us today. So let's take a listen and let me know what you guys think. If I can, keep from knocking all of my shit over. So, here we go. We are starting off our reading with unresolved issues. That's always fun to see. Next, it's all an act. Oh, it gets better. And last but not least, you love me. Okay. So, those are our cards. What do they all say together, well, because of the unresolved issues, everything between us has started to feel like it's all an act. I see the effort you're making, the ways you're trying to be a better person, and that does matter. You love me, and we both know that truth still exists beneath all of the strain, but love alone doesn't make something healthy. Right now, continuing to push forward only deepens the harm instead of healing it. Stepping back is not a denial of what we share or shared. It is an acknowledgement that timing, readiness, and care are missing in this moment. For now, the most honest choice is to stop trying, not because love is gone, but because staying would cost us both too much. And my loves, that is our oracle. What are the unicorns screaming today? Well, hope is still alive, but it needs clarity to grow. Emotions are running high, boundaries have blurred, and you may be giving too much to others at your own expense. It's time to protect your energy, your resources, and choose yourself with intention. Let's see how we get there. We start with the Star. Optimistic outlook and dreams become reality. Next, the Queen of Cups reversed. Emotions ruling head, a need to gain clear perspective, and a serious need to stop living according to other people's desires and stop allowing others to take advantage of you. And finally, we have the Four of Pentacles. Caution with money. So, those are our cards. Let's put them all together and see what they have to tell us, shall we? The Star shines here as a reminder that hope is not naive, it is directional. There's an optimistic path forward, and your long-held dreams are still possible, but they require honesty about what's happening right now. The Queen of Cups reversed points to emotional overwhelm clouding your judgment. Feelings are steering the ship instead of informing it, and in that haze, you've been bending yourself to fit other people's wants. This card calls out the emotional overgiving and the quiet erosion that happens when boundaries dissolve. It is time to stop letting others define your priorities or siphon your energy. The Four of Pentacles adds a grounded warning. Protect your resources, especially money. Hold steady, spend thoughtfully, and recognize that security, emotional and financial, comes from discernment, not sacrifice. Hope is real here, but it asks for clarity, boundaries, and careful stewardship to fully take root. And that, my lovelies, is our tarot card reading. So let us now bring the oracle and tarot together into one single solitary message, my darlings. A single stream of guidance flowing through each and every card. Drop me a comment and let me know what resonates with you here. The Star opens our story with quiet hope, the reminder that even after disappointment, healing and renewal are possible. You still believe in what could be, and that belief isn't foolish, but hope alone can drift into fantasy when unresolved issues remain untouched, and it's all an act becomes the emotional atmosphere. Here, the Queen of Cups reversed steps in, showing how emotion has begun to overrule clarity. Love exists, you love me, and that truth is real, but feelings without boundaries can turn into self-betrayal. This card speaks to overgiving, people-pleasing, and living according to others' desires while calling it all compassion. Trying to be a better person should not mean shrinking yourself or tolerating what is not healthy. The Four of Pentacles grounds this message. Pull your energy back, protect what you have, and be cautious emotionally and financially. Holding steady isn't coldness, it's wisdom. This reading says the future is bright, but only if you stop forcing what isn't ready and choose self-respect alongside hope. That, my loves, is a combined reading. And now, our affirmation. I honor my hope without abandoning myself. I release what is unresolved and no longer healthy. I choose clarity over emotional overgiving. I protect my energy, my resources, and my heart. I am allowed to step back, hold steady, and trust that what is meant for me will meet me in wholeness. Our affirmation. I love it, Ro. Yes, you can be Dorothy. Boop, 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 boop. I like it, Andrea. Andrea's being productive. I gotta do dishes today. I think I'm gonna tackle them after we're done here. He has a very itty bitty, but it's such a cute little bark. And he is so fucking opinionated. We refer to him as the angry potato. What crawled up? I'm not exactly sure what crawled up his ass today because he pooped on his morning walk. Yeah, everything's normal today. Who the hell knows what he's borking about? Yes, that was tarot and oracle cards. Hello, lactation. That is such a... I'm sorry, I have nursed 2 children and just that seems so weird to say. Oh, perfectionism. We'll talk, Andrea. Have I ever applied Kabbalah while reading tarot? Ooh, no, I have not studied Kabbalah much. It is one that I want to learn more about, but I haven't. Oh, Kofi, my cards are good at calling people out. Yep, Bob, welcome to the club. Hey, Nolchin. Oh, hello. Not English. Give me a second. Oh, no. Bum. There we go. Okay, boom. Right. Oh. I saw Ro. We'll talk soon. Aside from the fact that the jinn are not satanic because Satan is a Christianity creation, demonic, who knows? I don't work with jinn. They are worse than lawyers about finding every freaking loophole. Hey, Colin, how are you doing today? We're doing pretty good here. All right, oof. All right. Satan is a Christian creation. All right, you guys. Ooh, hey, look at that. Oh, this is going to get entertaining. Bear with me here. I know it's here somewhere close. There it is. Haha. Here we go. Hey, my witchlings, step into theyogawitch.shop where magic meets movement and everyday rituals get an upgrade. Browse my handmade intention-infused jewelry and then snuggle up with the Yoga Witch mugs, yoga mats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, dog hoodies, cat collars, and so much more. Treat yourself, bless a friend, and bring just a little bit of witchy sparkle into your daily life. Maybe you'll even bless your familiar. Now, as I was saying earlier, y'all gotta see these earrings. You can find earrings like these and the ones I am wearing in the shop. So once again, I forgot to do it. theyogawitch.shop. There we go. And now, if you're enjoying this podcast and you'd like to step just a smidge bit deeper into our coven, consider clicking on that join button and becoming a member of this channel. There are some amazing perks for all of my witchlings with levels starting at just a single $1 a month. How affordable is that, witches? And quick reminder that you can also help our channel here out for free by subscribing, liking the video. Where did it go? There it is. Quick reminder that you can also help our channel out for free by subscribing and sharing this video with a friend. Do the whole like, share, subscribe thing, ring the bell, and then share the video and this channel with a friend, and let's grow this Witchling community. Y'all are the best. All right, you guys, I appreciate all of your support. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Alrighty then, back to the show. Haha. Oh, and I'm going to say hi to the chat right quick. Boop, 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 boom. Nice. I love the fact that you figured out, you found a workaround, Nicole. That is nice. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. All right, here we go. Guess what? It is time for the Sanskrit bit. Yay! So, this week's Sanskrit is Atmanam Vidi, know thyself. I will grab that. Now, knowing yourself doesn't feel loud. If it feels performative, that is a clue that you are still looking outward. Self-knowledge is steady, not flashy. And that's our Sanskrit for today. Here is the word. Boom. Ha-ha. Now, it's time for the self-care parts. Yay! So, time for Namaste, my friends. Namaste is telling us to go on a cinematic adventure. We all have drama in our lives. What would it be like if we projected our dramatic situations on the silver screen? Imagine doing just that. Project your situation in your mind as a movie. Watch the movie for 8 minutes. Movies help people see all perspectives. This exercise is intended to do just that. Watch and learn what you are missing when you are watching your movie rather than playing a role in it. That, my friends, is Namaste for today. And then we have self-compassion. Why I do it to hallelujah, I don't know, but I like it. Self-compassion is name it and tame it today. Bring to mind and body a situation that causes some stress or strife. Can you simply recognize and name it as you breathe your way through it? Self-compassion. Doop, 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 doop. All right, we're almost there. Let's finish this off, and then we can chat some more. So, it is now time for our little moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. We have a rather long quote from Annie Dillard and a shorter one from Blue Cliff Record. All right. Annie Dillard. The gaps are the thing. The gaps are the spirit's one home, the altitudes and latitudes so dazzlingly spare and clean that the spirit can discover itself like a once blind man unbound. Okay, we're going to start that one over. Annie Dillard says, the gaps are the thing. The gaps are the spirit's one home, the altitudes and latitudes so dazzlingly spare and clean that the spirit can discover itself like a once blind man unbound. The gaps are the clefts in the rock where you cower to see the back parts of God. They are fissures between mountains and cells the wind lances through, the icy narrowing fjords spitting the cliffs of mystery. Go up into the gaps. If you can find them, they shift and vanish too. Stalk the gaps. Squeak into a gap in the soil, turn and unlock, more than a maple, a universe. I like that one. And then Blue Cliff Record. A monk once asked Yunmen, what teaching goes beyond the Buddhas and patriarchs? Yunmen said, sesame cake. Do you feel your hairs standing on end? And that, my witches, is our moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. I forgot he was in here. Took. All right, you guys, one last little bit and then I'll check back in with the chat. It is time for our blessing. So here is today's blessing. May hope remain lit within you, steady and true, without demanding sacrifice. May clarity soften your heart while strengthening your boundaries. May what is unresolved gently loosen its hold and fall away in its own time. May your energy be protected, your resources respected, and your spirit restored. And may you walk forward knowing you are loved, wanted, needed, and worthy of peace that does not cost you yourself. Blessed be and namaste, my witchlings. That is today's blessing. All right. Last little thing we have. It is now time, my witchlings, to wrap up our show for today. A quick reminder. We will be coming right back after this for Chillin. So, with the extinguishing of our candle, our circle is now open, and we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors for joining us today. All right. I will see you guys shortly. There it is. Oh, I forgot to unmute myself. Of everything. I did everything for the most part right, except that. I'm doing stellar. All right. Oh God, Mimi, are you threatening to use your furry children as furry piñatas? Yeah. Andrea, ahimsa, Mimi, ahimsa. Yes. My favorite llama in rush hour traffic, right? Oh, I can change glasses. Ew. I did. Did I manage to pull everything off, guys? Those of you who are here regularly, please reassure the poor man behind the curtain. You're doing pretty good, John. I am so impressed. What did they say? Oh, meh. Yeah. My eyes are feeling icky. Allergy. Oh, crap. Hey, Emma. I think I forgot my eye drops last night, and that's part of why my eyes are feeling icky. The FUBAR thing is, I was wearing these glasses right up until I put the other ones on for stream, so. Oh, why are you sad today, Emma? Oh, our girly, Luna Tuna. Bless you, my love. This child. She lived with us for a good, what, 6 months to a year before we heard her bark? Scared the living daylights out of us. Hell, she still scares the spit out of us when she barks. Because she has such a deep bark. We were not expecting that deep a voice out of her. Oh. Nicole. Baby sling. Or if you've got a cat that will tolerate it, put it in a snuggly. Fuzzbud actually kind of likes being in the slings. We found this out. One of the kids, I think, how did they make a sling for him? I don't remember, but yeah, he liked it. Oh, yeah, service dogs don't talk. Unless that's part of their alert. I love that. Hey, Zika. Zika Can't Art. Nice name. Oh, Emma, I'm so sorry, honey. Breakups are awful. So not fun. Murder mittens. Yes. Fuzzbot actually likes being cuddled. He's weird. That cat has been traumatized and he loves it. He thinks it's normal. Oh, wait. Nope, we're not going to finish that thought. All right, we're going to put cards away so shit doesn't get lost. Ooba. Ooga shaka. Ooh, anyway. Yeah, that's normal, honey. Let yourself feel your feels for the day. Give maybe a couple of days and then, remind yourself that it's his loss and move on. How's your day? Oh, my day's actually, other than it being a very typical Monday and I'm more distractible than usual, things are actually going pretty good. Got some ideas on some things that I'm going to do for my health. Conversations I'm going to have with primary care at the VA and with my civilian primary care. Just things are going pretty good. Still kind of happy and excited that the Seahawks won yesterday. Debating, I want to go into Seattle for the parade, but it's supposed to be at like the ceremonies at 9 and then the parade's at 10, and I am not alive that early in the morning, especially on a Wednesday. So, I don't know. What, babe? I heard that. Boop, 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 boom. Yeah, I want to go because it sounds like it would be fun, but I really don't want to have to deal with that many people. It's going to be very, very, very people-y out there, and I'm not really big on big crowds, at least not without one of my safe people, and none of them are going to be able to go with me. So, I don't know if you guys heard that. But I said so and got a in the same fucking tone. It was great. What, babe? Yeah. You're not gonna people tomorrow? I feel that, Nicole. Oh shit, I gotta check my voicemail. I have acupuncture first thing in the morning tomorrow. It's gonna be ungodly early for me, but I will deal with it. Yep, nope, I have to get up early for that tomorrow. I am so not... Lovely. I am so not looking forward. I'm not going to be able to do 2 days in a row of getting up that freaking early. Okay, I did see that last night. Back to there. Booyah. Okay, tap. Tap. Hey, I'm figuring out how to navigate shit. Yes. As I'm still... Oh, Joram. It's difficult to think about the fact that you are terminal and we're going to not see your cheerful conversation in here. I would say your smiling face, but you know what I mean. You will be missed. You always have some entertaining, interesting things to contribute to our chat. John, I am curious. Their Visual Studio Code isn't half bad. That's kind of cool. We all know Di is not a huge Microsoft fan, but unfortunately, it's the easiest one to use. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Hiss, hiss. Oh. All right. I gotta dust my desk has cat fur all over it again. Are we shocked? I'm not. Oh, don't be sorry, Joram. I am saying that you will be missed here. Oh, Zika. Sorry. What did Zika say that I missed? Okay. You are not kidding there, John. All right. Oh, he's on his bed watching. Yep, he's watching kitty TV. Oh, let's see. There he is. You can kind of see him. Look at the fuzzy butt. Wrong way. There's the fuzzy butt laying in the window watching kitty TV. He's a happy cat. He just keeps yelling at me because you see that bowl? That bowl is supposed to have his kitty Gogurt in it, and he is not happy with the fact that he hasn't gotten it. Look at that look. That is an if looks could kill look. I love my cat. He's a good kitty cat. He is the best cat. Almost caffeinated the sinuses. Yep, The nephews came up with this one. I know the answer to it, and I'm not going to touch it. Oh, that is cool. A blind kitten. Oh. Kitties need love. Glep. They smoke seaweed. My nephews came up with that one a few years back, or told us that one a few years back, and I loved it because, like the man behind the curtain and his dad, uses it medicinally, and I died. What? Oh, cannabis algina. Okay, that makes sense now. I'm like, what? We're a really, really, really easygoing, happy group here. I love it. Oh, well, that's where that stuff went. Oh, that figures. Anyway. Super Bowl was fun yesterday. I was productive during the game. I was actually getting frustrated by the number of commercials. Aww. Kitties are great. Cats are just freaking amazing. I absolutely love cats. I've always been a cat person, though. I told you guys about my brother the other night, or the other day. He and the man behind the curtain were video chatting. My brother did not see me walk into the room and sit down in my chair. Boo, boo, boo. Brain. But he said something and I responded. Man behind the curtain moved so he could see me. Fuzzbutt was in my lap. And he's like, there's my sister with a cat in her lap. Of course. She's had a cat in her lap since she was like 2 years old. Oh my God. Breaking and entering. Oh dear Lord. John. You need that one. Did you see the lady won any comparison? Oh, latest. Yes, I did watch yesterday's Super Bowl. It was actually it was an odd game. Very glad my team won. Don't get me wrong. But I do agree with someone who said that our kicker was doing all of the work for us. Yeah. So, and then halftime was good. I think actually one of my favorite parts of the halftime show was when he recited the names of every country on an American continent and said, "We are all America," right? I am laughing at all of the people who are going, "But we're not." They are South American, Latin American, and North American countries. All of those have the word American in them. So, one would think. Yes, we are aware of this, Holy. But that's not this channel. Thank you. You might want to find a more receptive audience for that. I don't have beef with Jesus. My beef is with his dad. Just saying. Thank you, Andrea. All right. Those are going to get set there. I don't want to lose stuff. Oh, in cleaning my desk the other night. No kidding. In cleaning my desk the other night, I found my craft plate that has like 6 different pairs of earrings that I had made on it. There's a few of them that I need to fix because I don't like the way they came out. But I had completely forgotten I had made them. Sweet, John. Sweet. Yeah, that too, Nicole. My beef is with the followers who claim to have read the Holy Book. Hey, Jason. Yes, we are all well familiar with Daddy-O-Laddy-O and Spook. I still love the fact that my grandfather is the one that came up with that one. Or at least appreciated it as much as he did. I miss that man every freaking day. He was absolutely the best part of my childhood. How parents like that spawned a daughter like that, I will never know. Oh, wait. Shut up, Di. Alright, Oh, thank you. Hold on. Ah! No. Holy Hell Jumper is okay, Mimi. He was trolling the troll. Hence the Hell Jumper. Took me a minute to figure it out, but or we thought, well, damn it. Janet, I love you. Anyway. Yep. We only give so many chances. But we do give chances. In my ideal life, I'm the mysterious man living off the grid with a farm and several kitties. I like that idea. I have actually had a very similar dream for a long ass time. You are so not alone, Jason. You are expressing a sentiment I have heard a few times. He got it. Thank you, Andrea. But you were not wrong. A fucking Menlusen. There is no hate like Christian love. All right. What am I doing? I am moving the apple. I'm going to have to do something with my... I want to figure out how to preserve my little baby, little mini apple. All right. Oh, the apple? Yeah, it's a real apple. One of the other vendors at MeWe gave each of us a mini apple. I keep wanting to say a baby apple, but it's fully grown, fully ripe. Isn't it? Ah, that'll be cool, bro. Oh, honey, Mimi, don't be sorry. Poo. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, trust me, I know, babe. All right. Have a good one, gamer. That would be awesome, Ro. That would be really, really, really cool. We would very much enjoy having you guys come visit. What do we talk about on here? Well, after we get through Di's Daily Divination and Self-Care, we just go into Chillin with the Witchlings, where typically Mondays, or at least twice a week, I dust my desk off while I'm chatting with everybody, and I just kind of interact with what's in the chat. Chillin with the Witchlings does not have a set topic. We just kind of chit-chat. I try to avoid politics. Don't always succeed. We talk about comic books on a regular basis, or have recently. Go make lunch, Nicole. Thank you for hopping in. We love ya. Again, I need to get over there soon. But we just kind of chit-chat and hang out and chill. My first thought is to ask Nicole if she has any suggestions. Oh, crap! He knows I'm streaming. God's be damn it. Andrea says she has hiccups. Oh, you're welcome, Lucen. If I catch a question in the chat, I will respond to it, or I try to. Also, we abide by the tolerance paradox. No, I cannot. I've never been a gymnast. We abide by the tolerance paradox here, which means, the only thing we do not tolerate is intolerance. You come in here spewing hate, you get an instant ban. You come in here proselytizing, we will give you 2 warnings. You do it again, you will get banned. So pretty much how we roll here. We just, thank you, Jason. We try to be chill and easygoing and, you know, abide by my desire to spread love, joy, and kindness. And it's not easy. I will admit that it's not exactly uncommon for me to get sucked into a heated discussion with some of the trolls. I am working on that one. But yeah. Oh, dude. I'm ex-Navy. I swear like the sailor I once was. I try very, very, very hard to not drop as many F-bombs when we're recording, but they slip through. Yep. The outside world is too cruel sometimes. You are so not wrong. That's true. Boom. Right. Yeah, while we're recording the show, I try to watch my language some, and well, I usually watch the F-bombs slip out of my mouth. Yes, service-connected disabled Navy veteran. The flag right here actually has my oath of enlistment on it. I feel like I have repeated my story a million times, but I keep getting new people. I actually stepped onto my path as a witch while I was on active duty. Do I talk about Hey, have a good one, Nicole. Love you. Do I talk about history? Yes, I do occasionally. Depends on what history. History, I am also autistic, ADHD, and certain parts of history are some of my, special interests. So I do occasionally get into those discussions. I don't know if you caught the holidays, if you were here to see those. The Navy has been essentially the family business for many generations. I'm 3rd generation. My grandparents were both active duty Navy during World War II. And one of the most famous Navy sailors of World War II, Richard O'Kane, he's a former admiral, was my grandfather's best man. My mother's godfather, etc., etc. So, I do talk about World War II as one of my special interests because of that familial tie. And then ancient Greece, ancient Rome, where we have the Roman and Greek pantheons from. I love those. I love a lot of Celtic lore. Folklore is just folklore, fairy tales. Love. I can go on an autistic ADHD info dump on quite a few things. Yeah. Matter of fact, one of my Facebook friends shared the meme, you're kidnapped and they return you within 2 hours because you can't stop talking about what? And I'm like, oh, I have a few topics I could drive people batshit with. And it's bad enough that my family used to joke that if I was ever kidnapped, the kidnappers would offer to pay my family to take me back, and my family would tell them no, they were stuck with me. Yay, Andrea, aren't you a tapestry of a... Yes. There's also 30... Yeah, loosely stitched together quilt. There's about 30 of us in this head. I have survived trauma that I would not wish on my worst enemy, although I would wish it on my incubator. But yeah. I am a very interesting person, and interesting in the Chinese sense there at times. Medically complex and tons of fun with that too. I do frequently talk about my health because being a spoonie, being disabled is such a large part of my life. I mean, it impacts every aspect of that life. Of my life, sorry, not that life. And well, I like to share what I have lived through so that the people in my community know, A, they're not alone, and B, if they're going through something similar, they can survive it too. As you can see from the love sign, we are very queer friendly here. My kids and I are all under the rainbow umbrella. But yeah, sorry. I'm being reminded that I'm info dumping and repeating the same stuff over and over. Boop. There we go. Oh yeah, my pin. I keep forgetting it's there. This is such just it's become part. There we go. Part of the habitat. There we go. Ooh. Yes, I want to learn more African and South African stuff. Hell, today's goddess was a Yoruban goddess, I believe, and some of the Yoruban goddesses are really freaking fascinating. Did I ask your opinion? Have I seen a fae with my own eyes? Not that I could prove. Where are you so I know I can safely scout? Okay, come here. Come here. Got yours. Candles out. Stay out of the coffee. You're not allowed to drink my coffee. All right. Well, I guess I'm done dusting my desk. Because it's just going to get furrier. Hi, sweetheart. What are you doing? This is Fuzzbutt. Oh, Mimi, it's not that people wouldn't care about your life. You have been through so much shit that if you were to write a book about it, you would show other people they're not alone and that it's survivable. I mean, that's part of why I talk about all of the shit I've survived. I want other people who are going through or have been through it to know they're not alone. Because for some of us, just that knowledge that we're not alone helps. What magic do I practice? My craft is a rather eclectic mix. I have English, Irish, Scottish, Prussian ancestry myself that I pull from. And then my current husband has English, Irish, Scottish, Filipino, and Native American heritage. I got them all this time. And so we include some of his heritage as well. I have been pulling from Native American practices since my most recent ex, and was given permission to continue with them. And then I got together with this one who is also Native and has similar practices. So, I work very, very hard to ensure that I am not practicing any cultural appropriation. I'm very paranoid about that one. But I'm a very eclectic witch. I started out with Wicca. Rapidly discovered Wicca was not for me. And I say this constantly because it's freaking hilarious to say and to think about. Wicca is the Roman Catholicism of the pagan world. And I have had Wiccans who agree with me and think it's the funniest thing they've heard in a while. I am a mom. I have 3 human children, 4 furry children that are biological. Okay, 3 biological human children. The furry children are not biological. 3 non-biological, 2 daughters and a son that I talk about. Non-biological son pops in here occasionally, as does the eldest biological. But yeah, I have been called to being witchy for as long as I can remember. Once the incubator finally stopped forcing me to wear that goddamn itchy clown costume for Halloween. Hi, that's not something you want to beat up, sweetheart. I started dressing up as a witch every year. There. So witchy shit has fascinated me for as long as I can remember. And I was baptized into the Episcopal Church as a newborn. I was born in January, baptized in March. I love my cat. He's trying to clear my desk off again. And, like I said, I found witchy shit when I was in the Navy. And I set my feet on this path 30 years ago this coming weekend and haven't looked back. Yep. There is something in the water down there in St. Louis and Missouri that's just turning people trans, I swear. Get the fuck out of my head, man. As I'm saying there's something in the water turning everybody trans. He's like, yeah, it's all the birth control and estrogen in the water treatment turning everybody into women. We'll talk, Mimi. We'll talk, Mimi. I'm glad you're facing the direction. Well, actually, I kind of wish you were facing the other way. There's less stuff for you to knock over and break. Did I just put... No, yes. I seriously just put a fingerprint in the middle of my glasses trying to push them up. Oh my goodness. I am totally a sci-fi comic book nerd. Let's see what else. What else? I am a voracious reader. My favorite genres are paranormal romance, urban fantasy, which apparently has all kind of been turned into women's fiction and romantasy. Care to elaborate? Cat ran away. I'm just curious what I'm lying about. Not yet, Andrea. Not yet. Oh, Stephen King is awesome. I read Carrie the first time when I was 10. This is the fun part of my job that I don't do for income. My primary source of income is the yoga classes and other shit that I do offline. So, thank you for making assumptions. Ain't it though, Ro? I'm trying to figure out what I'm lying about the eating. I haven't said anything about eating. I mean, hell, I haven't even talked about the fucking eating disorder I've been living with, but that's beside the point. Nobody believes that someone my size has an eating disorder. Don't. Move you over there. Ugh. I love him, but he sheds so bad. She, her, they, them. Thank you, Mary. Compliments are always welcome. No, I'm not necessarily. Yeah, Arfid sucks. No, this is not particularly a religious channel. I haven't gone into the more religious aspect of it. I've thought about it, but I haven't. The closest I come is my daily goddess. And that's presented more as just kind of a fun little tidbit because I started that because of a deck of cards of goddesses that I acquired God only knows when. And I just thought it was fun to share those on stream. And when I went through the freaking deck 3 times, I decided it was time to start, figuring another way to do it. What? Oh no. Okay. We'll talk. Yeah. Alright. What am I doing? I am doing this. Comments in your code. So the reason I use they, them, by the way, is to piss off red hat wearers. Primarily the reason. And technically, there are around 30 of us in this head. And so, I know, when I started this project, only God and myself knew why it was coded this way. Now only God knows. I know that feeling, John. Sorry. We'll talk, Ro. Pumpkins. I don't normally discuss it because that is mostly between me and my partner, but I am a cis bi female. Have to stop and think. I am not cis het. You didn't offend. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're asking. But most of the people who come in and ask that are trolling. However, from your profile picture, I can see that you are not. So you are genuinely curious. That is fine. Oh, that's hilarious, Andrea, because that's what Mimi's dog's name is. Love it. But no, you're fine, Pumpkin. I like that. There we go. Turn you off for a minute. All right, that got moved. This needs to come over here now. You go there. You go there. Don't mind me. This is what I do during Monday's stream. My desk will start annoying me because of all of the cat hair. Because somebody doesn't like to stay on the floor. He likes to come up and lay on the desk, as y'all saw. And I have to get rid of the black fur on my pink and white desk. That needs to go into the supply thingamajigger. Yep. See, at my age, Bi was the term we used when I figured out what I was, or when I was smacked up the head with what I was, upside the head with what I was. So I still primarily use bi. I use the caveat of I am bi because as of right now, I have not been romantically or physically attracted to a non-binary or transgender person. I don't rule out the possibility, though. I mean, come on, Laverne Cox is fucking hot. But she's a puppy, Mimi. She's acting like a toddler. Yeah, no. Small dogs do not get past toddler. Dogs don't get toddled. Yeah, dogs stay toddlers. Hence why I have a 13, 14-year-old toddler that we refer to as an angry potato. Because he is angry. And he is potato-shaped. I know that some people call their loved ones pumpkin or punkin. Hell, Coach Beast on Glee called the kids pumpkin. It's never been my thing. I probably need to dust that. I will do that later. Oh, how's your fever, RPG? Go get some sleep, Lucin. We will see you soon. We will be streaming the normal time tomorrow and a later podcast. So, come check out tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Oh, it's come down. That's good. That's much better. I was slightly concerned about how high it was. I am such a mom. I am so sorry. Y'all come in here talking about how you're not feeling good, and my mom instincts go, just kick into high gear. Yes, I am Seattle, Washington area. I'm not in Seattle, but I live close enough that I go to Seattle regularly. Frighteningly. Yes. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. That is my affirmation for the week. I need to swap it out tonight. What music do I listen to? Oh, dear Lord. I have very eclectic musical taste. 99% of the time, I am listening to 80s and 90s pop and country, because that's what I grew up with. But I have very eclectic taste because I will listen to everything from classical to classic jazz, Charlie Bird Parker, Coltrane, Miles Davis, all of that, Frank Sinatra, and that ilk, Lawrence Welk type music, and then I also listen to classic oldies. That's what my parents listened to when they were kids, and I grew up listening to a lot of that. But the only thing I don't really listen to is disco, and I will listen to some, and modern hip-hop. I am not a huge rap fan. Some of it I like because I love the storytelling aspect of it, which is one of the things I like about some of the more traditional country music. But typically, if it's got a good rhythm and a good melody and something I can sing along to, but not always, I'm going to enjoy it. I mean, hell, I only understood about a quarter of Bad Bunny's show last night, and I loved it. It was great. Seeing Ricky Martin, I am so pissed off at myself that 30 plus fucking years later, I still cannot tell the difference between Enrique Iglesias and Ricky fucking Martin. I am going to chalk that up to the partial face blindness I have. Wonder if it's connected to my thing of if things have similar sounds, I call them. You know, the Bellingham Bellevue thing. Because I have done that most of my life. It's caused some entertaining issues for me throughout my life. But yeah. Dunk. Clank. Oh, you are going to go there. You go back where you belong. You guys are going to come off while I move the card holder. Okay. You go there. You go there. You go there. Bubble popper. Fidget toy. It's okay. It's kind of fun to play with, but it does not feel like bubble wrap to me. They're kind of fun to play with once in a while. That'll sit there. That's going to go where it belongs. All right. Hey, look at that. I moved shit. I lost shit. There we go. That's what I need. Oh, Andrea. What did I do with it? Shit. Damn it! I was going to set it aside so I could show it to Andrea. I have another Betty Boop makeup bag and I was going to show it to you, and now I can't find what I did with it. I'll take a picture of it later. Alright. Wait. Alright. Where's my freaking... Oh! Somebody was talking about wanting to study and practice more magic, and I was going to talk about these. Oof. So. Thank you, Lyrical. They came from Zenny, by the way. RPG. West Coast. I can't live where you are. So, these are some books that I have been working with. They are for beginners, but because of the fact I have been so on again, off again with my practice for 30 years, I picked these up and I absolutely love Amanda Lovelace. Her Cozy Witch Tarot and Chubby Witch's Night and Oracle are my weekend cards that I use. So, we're going to start with, the book is Make Your Own Magic, A Beginner's Guide to Self-Empowering Witchcraft. This is basically, we're going to say this is the textbook for getting started. And then this got acquired with it. It's called Your Magical Journal, a place for self-reflection, spell work, and making your own magic. And it corresponds with everything in the Make Your Own Magic book. It gives you space to write out your thoughts. I mean, let's see. Your magical altar featuring you. To get started, ask yourself, what's something that makes me proud to be me and free write? Putting pen to page and writing continuously with no filter for 5 minutes until you come up with something. And it didn't take me too terribly long. But it's got things like your personal correspondences, such as for us, 9 times out of 10, if I'm doing spell work, I'm gonna incorporate purple or lavender, the herb, into it. The man behind the curtain signature herb is hibiscus, so all of his spells had hibiscus. Cinnamon is another person I know. So, and it has room for writing things like that down. I love this book. It has been so much fun. Yes, I did. And then this is Lorraine Anderson, and she is the Seasons of the Witch Oracles. Not yet. And this is a planner. I suck at using planners, I will be honest. But this one, oh my God, I still haven't. I gotta catch it up. So, it has little journaling prompts in each of the dates that I have been running through. I can kind of see that, Andrea. And I'm really enjoying it. It also has tarot spreads and some other things with it. So this has been worth picking up. And I try to work with I try really hard to incorporate these into my daily journaling. My journaling has fallen off in the last week, so I'm catching up. Another one that I'm really enjoying is the Mindful Witch. It's another journal. I'm stuck in it right at the moment because consider the power and meaning of each moon phase below and write ideas for channeling each phase to manifest your goals. Trying to figure out what I want to write there. Play with that later. But yeah. Andrew, I'm probably going to send you an email tonight because, yeah, I need to sit down and do some correspondence tonight. Oh, what else are we doing? I want to take some time, at least once a week during Chillin, which is this, and talk about some of the books that I'm working with. I am trying so hard. I really, really, really want to get back into the reading a book and reviewing it for you guys. Because, yeah, I mean, y'all see the library I have. But I am not being able to get myself to sit down and read again. So, trying to figure that one out. I may see if, as much as I don't want to use Spotify, I'm going to see if Spotify or YouTube Music might have some of them on audiobook. Because I can pop earbuds in. I have these really awesome open ear earbuds that I can wrap these around my ear and walk the dogs and listen to a book or a podcast while I'm walking the dogs. I've done that with a couple of books now. Daniela's being one of them. Knitting Goat Lady being one of them. So yeah. I swear to God, I am constantly busy and I feel like I never get anything accomplished. Hi, welcome to having a neurodivergent brain. That's kind of where I'm at, Andrea. I need to, thank you. That reminds me, I need to plan spring cleaning. Figure out what exactly we want to do and all of that shit. Didn't get any of that done. Hey, die. I keep my daily to-do lists, working on getting back into the habit of doing them. I absolutely love this. It's my adulting to-do list. It has tasks, appointments, people to contact, reluctantly. Checklist, showered, took vitamins, gummies count. Wore pants, matched my socks, got off the couch, ate a vegetable, didn't set anything on fire, and did not have cereal for dinner. Errands I cannot ignore anymore. And then today I adulted like A. I love it. It's humorous and it actually helps keep me on track. Right? I also am working with cat farts to help me figure out how to work with my neurodivergence instead of trying to work against it or work around it. Because whatever the fuck I'm doing is not working. So, we're working on this. And someone pointed out, mind you, I'm going to preface this with, I do not love AI art. I hate the way it's trained. I hate it, and I hate the fact that I use it as much as I do, because of that training. But I use it as much as I do because it is a wonderful, wonderful tool for someone like me with the glitchy brain, and it helps me. Well, I use it to reword my tarot readings every day. It helps me make it sound seamless. So, and then I use it to help me write. I use it to help me organize shit. Yep, Andrea, what I found is accepting yourself for all that you are helps. It helps so much. God damn it. I keep forgetting to tell you what the homework is, too. And we're supposed to meet tonight, so we'll talk about it tonight. That's okay. See? Shit happens. Life goes on. But I was having a conversation with Cat Farts last night, about, well, it started with when should I take the supplements that I take every day? And then I'm like, okay, so these are my medical conditions. What supplements would be most helpful? I did. Why? Oh, oops, I didn't know that. They already want to put, well, my diagnoses that they'd want to lock me on one of their damn farms for is already way the fuck out there in everything. So, yeah, cat farts. I love calling it cat farts because it just sounds funny. And the fact that if you say Chat GPT in French phonetically, you're saying cat I farted. So, I mean, hey. But I was also talking with it last night about, how to work with my brain, And apparently your people are being discouraged from telling ChatGPT about your medical stuff because, well, we know the government is listening and they're going to cull those of us who are neurodivergent. But see, even Google is your Google search history is being monitored. So honestly, I wonder how different telling cat farts is. Because I thought about Googling it. I straight up did. I was in the process of Googling, and I'm like, why don't I just have this conversation with cat farts? They are. Oh, Mimi, I haven't made what I've been planning on for dinner for like a week. I've done one. I do need to make tonight's because if I don't, I'm going to end up with wasted money, and I don't want that. I think I'm making meatloaf tonight. I can do that. Dude. I have discovered making little mini. So instead of using a loaf pan, I use a cupcake or a muffin pan, and I make little mini meatloafs, and it just works so well. It's great. They work great for sandwiches. SOCKS. Yes, what is? I'm not being able to translate. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I have to sit here and my Spanish is SOCKS. It is what it is. The SO was what was tripping my brain. Yep. I love how spelling words out in English translates to something completely different in another language. What was I watching? Mayfair Witches. Okay. Do you want the train of thought that led to this? I'll give it if you need it. I was watching the Mayfair Witches. And auditory processing issues, so I use closed captioning even though I can hear what's being said. The two characters started speaking in a foreign language. And it just said speaking in such and such language. Did not translate what they were saying. And I'm like, what the fuck are they saying? No, que sera sera does actually translate to what will be will be. So I'm watching Mayfair Witches and they're speaking in a foreign language and I'm like, I don't know what they're saying. So, I'm like, how the hell can I figure out what they're saying? And then I remember my phone has a live translator. So me being the smart ass that I am, turn it on, aim the microphone at my computer speaker. I was watching it on my computer. And I let it translate it. And I'm like, so that's what they were saying. Cool. Oh. I have now heard from 2 of the 3 kids today. This is interesting. So, when's the oldest going to reach out? I'm in a mood. What the fuck? Oh, coolio. I do need to get in there tomorrow at 11. What the heck? Oh no! No, I didn't. Okay, no, it's in the calendar correctly. Okay, thank the gods. Okay, I sat through another. Yay! Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Oh, life is good most of the time. We were 10 minutes late. I feel bad. I feel really bad about it. I just. Alright. Yeah. I lost track of time this morning. I'm sitting here, doing my thing, getting ready. And my 12:30 alarm goes off and I'm like, cool. Keep working like I normally do. 1 o'clock alarm goes off and I turn it off and I'm like, cool. And then I realize I haven't seen him come to life yet. 10 minutes later. And I'm like, shit, it's damn near quarter after. We go live in 15. I need to go make sure he's alive. Shit. We have not been doing well when it comes to going to sleep. Once we get to bed, we are good. But we are not getting to bed on time and have not for months. And I'm pissed. Very pissed. So that is my task for this week, to make sure that, I am at least getting closer to my regular bedtime. I'm trying very hard because. Hey, Valentine, how are you doing? You are so lucky we were 10 minutes late today, because normally we'd be wrapping up right about now. But yeah, life has been. It's been chaotic, but it's been kind of good. Hey, Max, how are you doing today? And that's something I was thinking about as I was getting ready. I like being able to say hi to everybody as they come in. And I know that I can do that right now because we're a pretty low flow channel. I see everybody come in. I mean, we don't get a whole lot of people in here. And while I would really love to be one of the big streamers and have the, millions of followers, I kind of don't, because then I won't be able to give the personal interactions with people. And I'm going to miss that. Life goes on, though. Oh, I'm definitely snuffly today. Oh, I am. Shit. Yep, I know what I'm doing later. Oh, surprise. Oh, hi. Yep, nope, we're just going to ignore that for now. Heidi. Yeah. I get to figure out. Yep. I go in streaks where life will just kind of smooth out and I'll be just kind of coasting along on cruise control. And then all of a sudden shit's just happening. And I go through streaks of that where one thing will start it all and then just a whole bunch of really interesting shit will happen. And something like the channel explodes, or I get accepted into an event that should be really good. And what's frustrating me is I've now been accepted into 2 different orgs like that, MeWe and the Pacific Northwest Witches Market, both of which other vendors do really, really, really well with. But I have yet to. So I'm like, what am I being told here? What's the universe trying to share? Not exactly sure. So we're just going to keep trudging along until an answer comes. God bless Texas. No, I haven't caught any of the Olympics yet. I want to catch some of the figure skating though. I love the figure skating. What are some of the other winter events that I like? Some of the skiing. I love the cross country skiing. But that comes from having been a cross-country parent. By the way, hi, Bobby. Having been a cross-country parent, I now understand that cross-country is technically a team sport, but it's also very much an individual sport because your whole thing is trying to beat your own personal best, as well as, have a good time for your team. But hey. It's just kind of cool. I also, even though I'm not an athlete, never have been, I am not an athletic person. Yoga is my sport. I can appreciate the time, effort, and dedication it takes to be a champion athlete. And when you stop and realize that a lot of these Olympic athletes are kids. That is just amazing. Tara Lipinski, gold medal ice skater for the United States, was 15 when she won her gold medal. Can you imagine that high school experience? I can't. Yes! That's actually one I really like too. Having part of my military experience was shooting, and I qualified. I'm pissed off that I didn't get the medal for it because they stopped doing it. But I qualified as a sharpshooter. And it's fascinating. So I do like the last one to freeze wins gold. Man, that sounds like it's right up John's alley. That type of humor. I love my people here. Y'all are great. I have no idea why that song has been stuck in my head so much lately. Oh, excuse me. It's coffee. Let's see. But yeah, life is entertaining. Crap. I was supposed to do stuff this week and forgot. Oh well. Oops. My brain just blue screened on me. Damn it. Also, y'all listen to me enough. You're going to hear tons of Doctor Who references, lots of IT references, some musical shit, and just random ass weird references. Because my brain is weird. I have music playing in my head at all times. Cannot tell what's playing. Ooh. I'll have to look that one up. It reminds me, I want to see something. I don't. That. Nice! Nice! Oh my god, that sounds so awesome. That is my kind of music. Okay. So. Oh, look at that. It is that time. So, my darlings, I am probably, well, no probably to it. I am going to wrap up and say I love you guys to bits. Yes, I'm probably going to do the shorts thing. All right, everybody. I forgot to do this earlier. Here we go. All right, a quick little reminder before we go that this space exists solely because of my Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, just shared magic, mutual care, and a whole lot of love. So please do us all a favor, do the like, share, subscribe thing, ring the bell so you're notified when we're posting and going live. Join the channel if you have the financial ability to do so. And please tell a friend about us. Again, we're all about growing our community here. And now let's go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There's already enough darkness in this world. Let each of us please choose to be steady lights of love and hope for those finding their way through it. Make sure you tell your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scales, paws, or claws, that they matter very much deeply to you. Time moves so much faster than any of us realize, and those last chances to say I love you are not guaranteed. Now, if you take one thing and one thing only away from everything we do here, please let it be that you always, always, always remember that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a reason for being here, even if you haven't discovered it yet. I didn't find mine until I was 45. I love you guys to bits. You are the absolute best part of my day. You are the reason I am here every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I love you guys. Namaste, Witchlings.